This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on the 4th of April 2023 at Medcity International Academy, Kannur. The candidate with me is Shyamlal Punon and the candidate number is 12340. The examiner is John Henry and the examiner number is 82180. The sender number is 228653. Good morning.
Good morning.
May I know your full name?
My full name is Shyamlal Punon.
And how may I address you?
You can call me Shyam.
May I please your identification?
Of course.
Thank you. So, Shyam, where do you come from?
I come from Kannur, which is a district in Kerala.
So do you work or are you a student?
I am a student.
What do you study?
I am currently studying MBA in Kannur University.
Okay. Let's move on to the first part of your speaking test. I'll be asking you a series of questions that are based on different topics. Let's start with geography. Did you study geography in school?
Yes, I have studied geography at school. It was one of my favorite subjects, right next to English.
Okay. Do you enjoy learning about the geography of other countries?
Well, I'm not a huge geography buff, but I do enjoy learning new things regardless of what category they belong to. So I like learning about the geographical patterns of different countries.
Is there a country you would like to visit because of its geography?
Yes, I would love to visit the United States, specifically the Grand Canyon. But there are also other places in the United States that I would love to visit that are equally fascinating.
All right. How good are you at reading maps, Shyam?
Well, let's put it this way. If someone were to put a map in my hand and ask to navigate, I would probably get them somewhere opposite to where they actually intended to go.
All right. Let's talk about singing. Did you learn singing when you were at school?
No, I haven't learned singing when I was at school. Everything I learned about singing, I learned watching professional singers and vocal coaches.
Would you ever sing with other people now?
Absolutely. I would love to sing with other people, and whether it's just myself or someone else or a group of people.
Do you like listening to other people singing?
Yes, if they sing songs that I'm familiar with without butchering the actual or original composition, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Do you think singing can make people happy?
Yes, definitely. I think that singing is definitely relaxing and soothing, and it always comes from the heart.
All right. Let's move on to a different topic. Mornings. Do you like getting up early in the morning?
Well, I'm not a morning person, but due to personal as well as professional obligations, I have to get up early in the morning. But there was a time when I used to get up at 10 or 11, and those days are gone now.
Do you eat breakfast at home every morning?
Yes, 99% of the time I eat breakfast at home, but there are some days when I'm unable to do so. During those days, I eat out. But I'm someone who prefers eating at home than outside.
Do you have the same morning routine every day of the week?
Well, except for Sundays, yes, I do. On Sundays, I like to do things out of the norm. That means doing different things on different Sundays, if that makes sense.
Okay. So are your mornings very different now from when you were younger?
Well, definitely. The mornings now are so much different than when I was younger. These days there are more responsibility to handle and I have to get up early.
Right. Okay. Let's move on to part 2 of your speaking test. You'll be given a topic to speak about and you'll be given 2 minutes to speak on it. 1 minute will be given for preparation. Okay. Here is your prompt card and a pencil in case you want to make any notes. So if you are stopped while you are speaking, that just means that your time is up. Okay? Your timing for preparation begins now. All right, Shyam, that is the end of your preparation time. Now you'll be given 2 minutes to speak, and you can begin now.
Okay, so this is about a program that I enjoyed very much. This is titled Dark from Germany. It was a TV show that was released on Netflix and lasted for about 3 seasons. What I loved about this show so much was that it had everything that I am obsessed about in the genre of science fiction, starting from time travel to time loop to parallel universes. I watched it the same time as my friends. They watched it, they streamed it from their own homes while I did the same. And when they were on a certain episode, I myself was on the same episode. So we did not miss out on anything. One person was not before the other when it came to finding out what exactly happens next. So, what I loved the best about the show is that it had pretty much everything, not just science fiction. It has romance. The lead characters were so in love with each other, and it takes them on a certain journey from the past to the present to the future. It was a time loop containing different varieties of situations. Like there was the same character that was being played by different people, and they were younger, they were older, and every single twist and turn that was there was completely enjoyable. There was nothing in the corner of a plot hole, you could say, and everything ended exactly how it began. It was high quality content. It was completely the best kind of television that you would ever have to watch. Other than that, what I'd like to say is that anybody who wants to watch such a show should continuously take note and watch it, because when you start doing something and this is a show like this, you'll never get bored of it. And the story itself did not have any plot holes or anything like that. Okay, Shyam, that is the end of part 2 of your speaking test. We will now move on to part 3. Let's start with programs as entertainment. What kind of programs are popular with young people in your country? Well, I think that sports programs are the most popular programs in my country right now. Programs that involve cricket or football has a huge fan base. Other than that, there are also fan bases for mixed martial arts in my country. Are entertainment programs from other countries becoming more popular? Yes, yes, absolutely. Because that's very much evident in the fan base that exists right now for Korean dramas and even Spanish shows like Money Heist. So, yes, other countries' shows are very much popular in India. All right. So, if I said that game shows and chat shows are a waste of time, would you agree or disagree with that statement? I don't agree with this statement, because any show that provides entertainment and the audience actually likes is not a waste of time at all. Because let's say that a show provides the best quality of entertainment to people, I think that is very much a great show and not a waste of time at all. Okay, let's talk about television in education. What are some ways in which TV programs can be useful in schools? Well, if the right kind of programs are televised in schools that educates the students, I think that would be very useful to them. There are different channels that do this all the time for kids at home in the night or in the morning. And some of those shows can be shown in a school so that children can learn from them.
So, what are some educational benefits of seeing animals on TV and in a zoo?
Well, students could start seeing animals on TV so that they can understand that what kinds of animals there are in the world, and also they would know the different species. But seeing the animals at a zoo other than being televised, I think that would be much better for them to understand about these creatures.
Educational TV programs should be entertaining. Do you agree?
Well, it should be educational, first of all. And secondly, if it entertains the students, that is good too. But primarily, it has to be educational. It has to provide information that is useful to the person who is watching.
Let's talk about news programs on television. Do you think television is the best medium for presenting the news?
Well, television is definitely a good medium for presenting the news, but it should not be the only medium that a person consumes, because the news could be one-sided. For example, there could be a news channel that is only presenting something that they think is right. So the viewer or the audience should not rely on just one particular news source.
Why do you think television focuses more on bad rather than good news?
It is most definitely because bad news attracts more people. I believe that that's the reason why television or news channels usually show these things, because if it's good, then most people won't pay attention. But if it's something bad, everybody wants to know what it is.
In your opinion, is it possible to cover news in a truly and completely unbiased way?
Absolutely, it is very much possible, and that is exactly how the news channels or the providers of news should be doing it. All it takes is a really good resource or a source of news that provides completely accurate information that keeps the faith of people.
All right, Sham, that concludes the speaking part of your IELTS test. Thank you.
Medcity International Academy. Trusted hands forever.